Hi, everybody. This is Drew Tomlin with the Association for Middle Level Education. And this morning I am joined by Sherri Nelson. Sherri Nelson is an instructional coach at Huron Middle School in Huron, South Dakota. And she is the author of this wonderful article that you're checking out at AMLE magazine entitled Academic Lifeguards, Saving Students. And as a big fan of extended metaphors, I just had to hear more about the whole metaphor of and academics and how it all works. So thanks so much for taking some time to talk with us this morning. Appreciate it, Sherri.
Thank you, Drew. Glad to be here.
Awesome. All right, so first question, and that is straight to the point about the metaphor. Why is the metaphor of the lifeguard especially fitting for the middle grades? How does that metaphor inspired?
You know, the metaphor works for all grade levels, but it especially works for middle school because when you think about kids and they're learning how to swim, parents are always trying to decide when are their children old enough to learn or to swim on their own. And middle school teachers and parents are trying to decide when are my children old enough to learn on their own. And our lifeguarding approach gives all students the support they need as long as they need it so that they can experience success in school and at middle school.
Awesome. And so, you mentioned it's like it's a community practice, right? And you mentioned in the article about keeping each other accountable for your lifeguarding tasks. How does that work so everybody's on board with this critical work and so no swimmer is left behind?
Yeah, everything works around a school-wide list of missing assignments. You know, in the past, teachers knew missing assignments in their own classrooms, but not in the school. Well, when you put all your missing assignments in one place that everybody can see, it holds people accountable. We have top 10 lists, and so top 10 students with missing assignments in the school and top 10 teachers with missing assignments in the school.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so we offer support.
Does that mean like the top 10, like you don't want to be on that list, like you have too many?
Not necessarily. It's to give you the support that you need to get the work from your students. And so
I see.
Teachers have the support of grade level lifeguards that play the go-between between the teachers and the students to help get that work collected. And then they also have the advantage of having a head lifeguard who is an instructional coach who helps them improve their instruction and develop the quality of their assignments so that they won't have as many missing assignments on the list. Students also have support. We have blitz days where students who are not on the list go with certain sets of teachers to do fun activities. And then the rest of the students who are on the list work one-on-one with teachers to get that work completed.
Interesting. So different days for different purposes depending upon what the need is. So you mentioned obviously the school-based lifeguards, those folks that are in the building and doing the work with kids. You also mentioned parents and parents as lifeguards. How important are the parent lifeguards to the process, and how do you quote unquote train parents on the lifeguard approach? Not like as in a Baywatch moment or anything like that, training them, but how do you train them to help out?
Well, parents are extremely important, as you know, to the success of students in school. We do send home letters to parents that explain our lifeguarding process, but we make a lot of phone calls to parents, setting up appointments for extra help sessions. We have help before school, during working lunches, and after school. And the after school ones are especially successful because United Way has partnered with us, and our local chapter provides busing for students after school so that they can stay and work with their teachers. And that's really important at the middle school level because our kids don't drive yet, and they need safe and reliable transportation home. One of the other things that we do that's kind of neat is called Family Day. Okay. And with Family Day, we invite parents to come in and work alongside their student and teacher to complete their missing work. One of the neatest experiences that I've seen is we had a mother come in and she was watching the teacher reteach the lesson to her child, and she was taking notes. And then the student started working on his assignment, and she was working the same problems beside him. And then after she got it done, she showed it to the teacher and said, will you check over my work? Because I want to make sure that I can help him with his work at home.
Wow.
And when you can see a parent and a student and a teacher sitting at a table together, working on reteaching and relearning, that's really exciting.
That's exceptional. That's exceptional. And you're putting into practice one of the main tenets of the 16 characteristics of an effective middle school, involving families and an active involvement of families in the education of their children. So, gosh, and it's such a struggle oftentimes for schools to get that kind of parent interaction and engagement. So awesome. What a great model for the rest of us to follow. So speaking of superb things and wonderful things, at the end of the article, you list, it's a really wonderful list of what your most superb lifeguards do. So I know it's difficult to pick just one, but if you had to pick one of those actions as the most essential, what would it be and why?
Well, you're right. All the things on the list are extremely important. But when it comes right down to it, the most superb lifeguards are people who love kids and kids know it. You know, it doesn't matter if you think you love kids or you say you love kids, kids must perceive that you love kids. And so we know that all students are capable of learning if educators can balance high expectations and empathy, but ultimately kids will work and learn from people who they believe truly care about them.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you got to love kids and that the kids know it, which means you got to show it in that way. So that's great. Terrific, terrific. Everyone says it's all about vitamin R. It's all about that relationship. So there you go. So you've taken us, obviously this whole article is based on an extended metaphor of academic support as lifeguarding. So now I'm going to flip the script on you with a metaphor all my own. That we enjoy here. That's food-based. So are you ready?
Yeah, I am ready. I used to teach family consumer science, so I hope this food thing is right up my
alley. This is in your wheelhouse, Sherri. You got this. All right, here we go. So if academic support for all students was a food for middle-level education, what kind of food would it be and why?
I am going to go with meat and potatoes.
Awesome.
Because I live in the Midwest, and meat and potatoes are the staples of every meal. When I think about middle-level educators, we work daily to ensure that all students master the basic skills and knowledge that they need to be successful in high school.
Right. So there's that meat and potatoes. Now, are you talking about, would it be a mashed potato? Are we talking about like a whole potato, about that, or?
I think that actually the idea of the potato is that there's all different forms of potatoes, and just like students, different students need different things. And so with our lifeguarding approach, we can cater their specific needs to their situations.
Excellent. Wow. All right. Well, that nailed it. You're exactly right. Your family consumer science background definitely was the great foundation for the answer. Well done, Sherri. So you are a academic lifeguard with meat, potatoes in your chair, watching kids succeed and helping them succeed. So thank you for the conversation this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So, and thank you for the article, of course, here in AMLE Magazine. And thank you, AMLE Magazine readers, for checking out the article and this interview here at AMLE, where we help you reach every student, grow professionally, and create great schools. Thanks again. Thanks again, Sherri.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.